lots are still coming in, so meanwhile...
Yes, once again, the Angus Prune tune brings you the odd half hour with Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bilotti. And here, by way of introduction, is a special message from the Minister of Vulture.
I'm sorry, I'll read that again.
BBC television has found that audiences naturally warm towards the ordinary working man, with his irrepressible Cockney humour, his natural zest for life, and his filthy language. Well, if television can do it, why can't BBC Sound Radio cash in on the idea? We proudly present the first in a series of new comedy programmes. For better or for worse than Son. We join the Brackett family as Lydia Brackett, dolly little daughter of cheerful Cockney Alf Brackett, comes downstairs for breakfast.
What's your dad?
What's your girl, Gordon Bennett? You look a right old ratbag this morning.
Shut up, you stupid twit. Morning, Mum.
Morning, Dale. Shut your cake. Go sit down and eat your breakfast.
I don't want no breakfast, do I?
What do you mean you don't want no breakfast? Gordon Bennett, never mind you don't want no breakfast, you silly moo. Sit down, I am, I tell you. What's the matter then? You in love or something then, girl?
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Shut up, you silly old ferret. Yeah, where's Grandpa this morning?
Here he comes now, you stupid old git.
What a rotten morning.
Shut up, you great bastard, and eat your breakfast.
I don't want no breakfast.
Gordon Bennett, shut up, Snoot, yeah.
What?
Gordon Bennett. Shut up, you old gas bag. Oi.
What?
Shut up, yeah. Lydia girl, why aren't you eating no breakfast?
I ain't got no time, that's why.
Here, there's someone at your door.
Oh, it'll be my new boyfriend.
Hello, everybody.
Gordon Bennett.
Horace Bucket, actually.
Who's this then? Robbing the boy wonder? Gordon
no.
Bennett. Oi, yeah, gorse truth, blimey, yeah, oi.
Pardon?
Yeah, do you want this cup of tea then?
Oh, yes, please.
Righto then, here you are, mate. All over him,
That's a good one. Threw it all over the little git.
Gordon Bennett.
Look, you've spilled tea all over my trousers. Oh, damnation.
Yeah. What's your bloody language, mate? We're not having any of that sort of filth in my house, you foul-mouthed little ratbag. Yeah. Gordon Bennett! Is that the time I gotta be at the Old Bailey at 10?
Gordon Bennett, no game.
Yes, it's a blackmail case. Where's me wig?
In our experiment, we also asked you to tell us what Angus Prune looked like. Well, according to one listener, he appeared to be a sort of cross between Walter Gabriel and the Marquis de Sade, with a slight touch of Jean Metcalfe. And someone else measured him and says he was 116 feet, 10 3/4 inches tall. But that was including Nelson's column, on which he was standing at the time.
And now from your favourite singer and mine, the melodious voice of our resident vocalist, the incomparable tones of that lovable laddie from Lancashire, William Edgar Oddie.
Oh, many's the time I felt lonely. Oh, many's the time I felt sad. Boo-hoo. But now I have found a companion. Oh, good. The best pal that I've ever had.
How wet.
Oh, who is it carries the papers?
I can't imagine.
When I take him for romps in the park.
Ah, your grandfather.
Who comes when I whistle? Who sits when I sing? And who doesn't whimper or bark? Yes, a man's best friend is his duck.
His what?
Oh, a duck will bring you good luck.
Incredible.
I don't want a budgie who says naughty words. I don't take to titmice or hummingbirds. And a hen can do nothing but cluck. No, a man's best friend is his duck. What is a a duck. A duck is fidelity with feathers, a watchdog with webbed feet. A duck is a friend for life, be he a ruddy great farmyard Aylesbury or a delicate little South American vermiculated teal. A duck is strong, even when wet. And when you come home after a hard day being nibbled by vultures, you know that something will be waiting, something who'll run down the path to meet you, something who cares. You're a duck. And as you settle into your armchair, he'll climb upon your knee, and as he lays his head on your shoulder and lays his egg in your hand, he'll stick his beak in your ear and whisper softly. And you know you love him, because he's your duck. A man's best friend is his duck. Oh, a duck is well known for his flock. If a burglar breaks in, it will chase him back and scare him away with a spine-chilling quack. Cause you can get a very nasty shock if you mock about with a duck. So don't mock about with a duck altogether. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, a man's best friend is his duck.
More news of the Angus prune experiment.
We've had widely differing reports of what Angus Prune was wearing. He was naked, except for a thin crust of puff pastry round his midriff.
Wearing a red polo neck sweater embroidered, "Go jump in the moat, Mrs. Castle."
Satire.
An I Love Lady Constance t-shirt.
A leopard skin, so that he was easily spotted.
And a blue suit with silver buttons and a pointed hat.
Hello? Well, as we have mentioned before, this programme has a most inconsiderable following among the intelligentsia. So, when Sir Timothy Trimcandle of Oxford University...
Hello.
And Professor Edward Ferret-Smith of Cambridge...
How do you do?
asked if they might make a return visit to our show, well, there was only one answer we could give them. But they came anyway. So, here they are with their latest piece.
Hello, darling.
Hello. Now, Sir Timothy, what will you be doing for us today?
Ah, yes. Oh, well, we shall be doing a rather catchy little song.
Yeah, very catchy.
Very catchy, Teddy, yes. A little song.
Very catchy indeed.
Shut up, Teddy.
Yes, I'll shut up.
Yes, and what sort of song is this?
An American blues song which we wrote ourselves. Where are you off to, Teddy?
I'm going to accompany you at the piano.
But I shan't be at the piano, Teddy.
No, you sing at the microphone and I'll accompany you.
Ah, I see. So who's going to play the piano?
I'm going to play the piano.
Oh, the piano. Shut up, Teddy. Shut
All
up.
right, well, here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Goodness me! I've got the blue.
Blues!
What?
Floral!
Oh, yes. From the top of my head to my pigskin shoes. My girlfriend left me, and I feel rather sad. Since she went away, I've been feeling miserable. I'm still not too happy about that rhyme, Teddy.
Not one of our best.
Not really, no. Anyway, here's the second verse. Good heavens, I've got the blues, sorry. But why should I worry? I've got nothing to lose.
Whoa, yes, man.
Pardon, Teddy?
Whoa, yes, man. I think it's what you're supposed to say every now and then.
Is it?
Whoa, yes, man.
Yes, well, don't, Teddy. I've lost my drift now. Where was I?
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, oh, yes.
Whoa, yes, man.
Do shut up, Teddy! Now, nothing to lose. I'm all alone and feeling pretty sad. Since my young lady went away, I've been feeling terrible. It's not much better, is it?
It's dreadful, Timmy. Let's get on to the good bit.
That was the good bit, Teddy.
So it was. Well, take it away, Timmy.
Oh, yes, here we go. We can't spoon anymore under the moon anymore in the month of June anymore. Since she went away, I felt lonely all day. You can say, whoa, yes, man, if you want to, Teddy.
Whoa, yes, man.
Teddy, you'll spoil the effect.
Sorry.
Last verse. By gum, I've got the blues. It's a thing I can't excuse. I think the piano's a little sharp, Teddy. This is the end of my song, and I feel sad. Since my sweetheart left me, I've been feeling absolutely awful.
Whoa, yes, man.
Whoa, yes, man. Hot patootie pie.
Oh, yes,
Whoa, oh,
man.
yes. Oh, yes.
One more time, Timmy.
Perhaps not, Teddy.
Good evening. Well, tonight we're going to take a look at beekeeping. And to tell us all about it, we have in the studio a man who's been keeping bees for over 40 years, Mr. Reggie Prawnbaum. What first interested you in the bee world, Mr. Prawnbaum?
Well, even as a child, I used to... I'm sorry, shouldn't I have said that?
Oh, no, of course you should. Pay no attention, please. When I say shh, it's just a nervous habit that I picked up. If I want you to keep quiet, I shall say shush.
I see. Even when I was a child, I used to wander around. And so I used to wander around the fields, watching the bees flying from flower to flower, and taking note of the flowers they visited.
Shush.
Was that wrong?
I'm so sorry. Did I say shush? I meant shh. Do go on. It's very interesting.
And I have grown to love the little creatures. Nature really has produced a little masterpiece in the life of the bee.
I'm so sorry. I'm afraid that's a reflex action, too. I squawk every time somebody mentions the word life. You see, when I mention it. I should have warned you. I'm sorry. Please do go on.
Very well. As we all know, bees are divided into different categories. The queen bee, for example, and the worker bee, whose life's living expectancy is only 1 year. The worker bees, on the other hand, have a much longer...
Shush!
Do you want me to stop?
Yes, well, you were just about to say life.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please continue.
The workers have a much longer life. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't meaning to say that. It's just you got me rattled. Well, the queen bee stays in the hive and the workers fly around the flower to flower collecting the pollen. What's happened?
Don't worry, please. I'm the producer. I'm afraid the interview has exploded. We should have warned you, but he explained to us that he would explode if anyone said the word pollen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I suppose it was a bit of a risk letting him interview a beekeeper. I have a postcard here which says that Angus Prune was seen sitting on an aardvark on Southampton docks waiting for the continent to come in.
Well, this one says he was boarding a number 38A bus for Victoria, whom he loves very dearly.
That's obviously Victoria Plum.
And this one says he was singing Weevil Not Be Moved, and it's from Godiva Nerve of Coventry.
And this one says that he's been seen sewing 50,000 sequins onto Peter West's dress.
And I've got one that says the free gift vulture was absolutely useless, and could he have a rook token instead? But be that as it may, it's now the turn of the century.
I wanna be happy, I wanna be happy, I wanna be happy. Hey!
Oh, what a turn. Now, seriously, we're going to play you a historic recording of some of the very earliest late Victorian BBC transmissions. So let's spin the cylinder and join old-time radio at the Palace of Broadcasting, Leeds. And here is your chairman, Peter Hay.
Thank you, Miss Katie Boyle.
Hooray!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your further delectation, something to devastate the dilettante, the titan of topicality, that bastion of stentorian statistics, your very own Alva Liddell. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the news.
Good evening, everybody. I am here to read the news. Listen if you choose. I hope that I'm amused. A dolly mixture's dropped today to a halfpenny a pound. But income tax is going up to £half. A mental office safety bike with its new pneumatic tire. Skirts are at the ankle and they say they're getting higher. We're living in a ribbons all the rage. In the naughty 90s now, Britannia's making the deuce of a row. But Mr. Gladstone said today he knows who is to blame. It's that naughty boy called Benjamin. Disraeli was his name. Oh, Benjamin. And nobody was quite as dull as Benjamin. He was too conservative. What a naughty boy he was. Have a banana. Oh, Victorian Benjamin. There's no one quite so Borean as Benjamin. I think of the pleasure he must have missed. 77 and never been kissed. Benjamin Disraeli. On you go now. Benjamin, let's hear you. And nobody was quite as dull as Benjamin. He was too conservative. Oh, what a naughty boy he was without your trousers. Oh, Victorian Benjamin. No one quite so Borean as Benjamin. Think of the pleasure he must have missed. 77 and never been kissed. Benjamin Disraeli. That is the end of the news.
Well, we're extremely grateful for all the cards we received from those of you who spotted Angus Prune on his travels round the country.
Yes, and all the information has been fed straight into the BBC computer vulture.
In fact, you were all wrong, because Angus Prune stayed at home all week. What you obviously saw were some of the 6,000 decoy prunes we sent out.
The whole thing was in fact a ruse organised by the GPO to make you buy more stamps. They made £3, 5 shillings and 6 pence.
There's one final card I'd like to read you. It says, I wish to complain about your programme. So far this week, I've had to buy 700 vultures to give away to people, and it's costing a fortune. Yours, etc., a prune. And now, throw your minds back and test your memory. How many of the wonderful old BBC serials do you remember?
Jock. Snowy. Dick. Jock. Snowy. Dick. Snowy. Dick. Jock. Jock. Jock.
Right. Well, what was that one?
The White Heather Club?
No. Dick Barton.
Dick
Barton.
Of course, I remember them all, you know. Prudence Kitten. Oh. Mr. Turnip. Muffin the Mule. And what was that cereal they used to have on with funny signature tune? How'd it go? Da da dum da 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 dee dee da. No. Dum da dee da 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 dum da dum da da. That's it. That's the one.
The Curse of the Flying Wombat.
That's right. The Curse of the Flying Wombat. Oh, I remember that. It was rotten.
Trapped in a dungeon deep below the palace of the Caliph of Baghdad, Tim Brown Windsor and his friends are being subjected to the dreaded Baghdad water torture.
Water torture! I think we've had it.
Well, let's have it again.
All right.
Water torture! Thank you.
Help! I'm too young to die. Oh, the water's up to my ankles. Now it's up to my knees. Now it's up to my waist. It's reached my neck.
Rubbish, Grimling. My feet aren't wet yet.
You're standing on my head.
Oh, Auntie, think of something.
Not that.
It's over my chin. I'm swallowing water.
Drunk the lot.
Well done, Grimby.
Well done. Yes, still just because he's drunk it doesn't mean we can escape.
No, one swallow doesn't make a spring.
But there must be some way out.
Shall I pick the lock?
Yes, go on.
That one.
No. What we need is a hairpin.
I'm afraid I've lost mine.
Or perhaps there's a key under the mat.
Well, we can look. Yes, there is something here.
What is it? A hairpin.
Ah, that'll be mine.
I knew it must be somewhere. Now I can stop wearing this key in my hair.
Now she tells us.
Once outside the dungeon, they make their way upstairs as silently as mice.
Hey! What? How are we going to get out? Climb the wall. How? I've got a ladder in my stocking. That's a terrible joke. It's all right, no one can hear us. Hey, what? Look over there, the gate's open. All right then, let me go first. Can't you wait till we get outside?
We slip past the sentries and out into the silent, sleeping city.
Turn off that bloody music!
Those Arabs trying to sleep round here.
Right. Now we must get organized and get out of here whilst it's still dark. We must find some transport. Aha! What's that strange shape silhouetted over there?
It looks like Lady Constance lying on her back, viewed from the end.
No, it's a Bactrian camel asleep on its front, viewed from the side.
You have 3 seconds to form a mental picture.
Right. Just what we need. Grimling, go and pinch that camel.
It was Lady Constance lying on her back viewed from the end.
There must be somewhere where we can find some camels.
I know.
Where?
The zoo.
The zoo! To the zoo! To the zoo!
We're going to the zoo. Are you the zookeeper?
Yes, what do you want?
I've been sent for the camels.
I don't suppose I want you.
No, we want to buy some.
Oh, well, that'll cost you 3 and 6 on the never never. You never pay us and we never give them to you.
All right, we take them.
Good. How many humps?
2 and no milk.
No. No, how many humps? I mean, how many people is it for?
9.
Oh, well, you can have 3 Bactrians, 2 Arabians, and a dromedary, or 3 dromedaries, 2 Arabians, and 2 Bactrians, or 4.5 Bactrians.
At this point, we would like to point out to listeners that in order to appreciate this sequence, they should remember that an Arabian camel has 2 humps, a Bactrian camel has 1 hump, and a dromedary is the same as an Arabian and has 1. No, a Bactrian has 2 humps, an Arabian has 1, and a dromedary also has 2. No, 1. No, a dromedary has 1. A Bactrian?
Or you could have a horse. We'll just thump it in the belly a bit, and that'll push a lump out on the top.
No. We just take the camels.
And so we rode off into the night. All around us, the air was still. The stars were twinkling, and overhead...
The moon is beaming.
A few hours later, dawn arrived.
Hi, everybody.
Captain Cleese halted our party.
Right, that's enough. Now, let's see. We must have come quite some way. Has anyone got a map?
I have.
All right, Miss Rabbit Vacuum, let's have a look at yours. Yes. Now, let's have a look at your map. Now, according to this, we're 3 miles south of Blackpool. Does anyone have a map of Arabia?
Yeah, I got one here.
Thank you. Yes, now it's quite clear.
What?
We're lost.
There was only one thing to do.
There we were, stranded in the desert. All day long, the sun was beating. The flies were humming. And the vultures were swinging in the blue.
Then Lady Constance let out a hideous scream.
Oh, yeah, baby.
She's raving.
Oh, Elvis. I can see you. Come on out, you reckless boy. Let me run my sensual fingers through your horrible greasy hair. Kiss me, Elvis. Kiss me. Ooh.
She's got sunstroke.
All right, who's been stroking Lady Constance?
Captain, look. Now Grimbling's talking to himself.
Who's a pretty grimbling, then? The trousers are fine, so let's just try the jacket, shall we? My lady likes me to look pretty. Yes, it's a bit tight at the shoulders. Perhaps you could let the sleeves out a little.
He's having a fit.
Oh, it's no good. It's this wretched sun. It's affecting them all. Thank goodness I can resist it. It's the heat that gets them, you see. Nice getting nosebone, and the Colonel, and look at Fiona Rabbit Vacuum. There's only one person here who's not affected, and that's me. Do you hear me? I'm quite normal.
Then, just as we were all weakening, Grimling suddenly cheered us all.
Hooray!
And at about the same moment, the Colonel clapped his eyes on the horizon.
Well done, eyes. Look, everyone, a caravan.
And another.
And another.
What a sight!
A caravan sight.
And so that evening we relaxed in the luxury of the Sahara holiday camp. It was a chance for all of us to find ourselves again.
Lady Constance! Ah, there I am. Grimbling, fetch me some coconut milk.
Certainly, ma'am.
Grimbling, what are you doing to that nut?
Milking it, ma'am.
Oh, stupid butler! Hand me that bowl of almonds and put on a record by Sir Adrian.
Yes, ma'am, but why, Sir Adrian?
I always like my nuts and bolts. Ah! But where is my nephew and that Miss Rabbit vacuum?
They're spooning by the swimming pool.
It's no good. We'll never fill it with a spoon.
Come up there, come here.
No, don't disturb them, ma'am. Can't you see he's lovesick?
I love you.
Oh, Timsy Whimsy, couldn't we be man and wife?
Of course. Which do you want to be?
Oh, Tim, you're so funny.
Oh, glad you think so. Oh, name the day, Fiona.
Very well. I named this day Fiona.
Oh, let me hold you.
Oh.
Come into my arms.
Oh!
Shh, let me kiss your lips.
No, behind.
I beg your...
Look, behind you, coming out of that clump of palm trees, a polar bear smoking a hubble-bubble pipe and wearing fawn trousers.
That's not a real polar bear. It's somebody disguised as a polar bear.
How do you know?
It's wearing a false moustache. And listen, it sounds like one of the desert rats. Masher Wilkins! Why are you disguised as a polar bear?
So that no one will recognise me.
Then why the false moustache?
Well, in case anybody recognised the polar bear.
Then why a polar bear wearing fawn trousers?
Well, I'm hairy with the light brown jeans. But be that as it might, I've been following you through the sewers.
What's yours?
A pint of butter, please. Everybody get under that coconut tree. No! Those nuts are loaded. I'll count up to 50, and if you don't hand over the green eye, I'll shake them down on you like so many booms.
But surely you'll get blown up too.
No. I mean, yes. Right, I'm starting.
But we haven't got the green eye.
1, 2, 3, 4, thumb, 6, eek, nuns, ting, lube, ferret.
Get on with it! How can they escape from the clutches of Masher Wilkins and his exploding coconuts? Will Captain Cleese ever get the green eye of the little yellow dog?
Will he know what to do with it when he gets it?
I can tell him.
Has the rhubarb tart man been down your street yet? If you see him, go up to him with a machine gun and answer a simple question to win £5.
What's the question?
How much do you want for that machine gun?
£5.
And we stop the mighty roar of I'm Sorry, I'll Read That Again, which was written this week by Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie. Bill Oddie wrote the songs, and the voices you heard belong to Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie. The music was played by Dave Lee, and the whole show was produced by Humphrey Barclay, who is now appearing with Queenie Harbridge in songs the Rugged Club dare not sing. So that's it until the same time again next week, when once again John Otto Cleese will sing for you.
It's I'm sorry, I'll read that again.
My name is Angus Brown, and I always think that you're sorry, I'll read that. You know, my name is Angus Brown, and I always think that I'm sorry, I'll read that. I sit in my home place, I have a good laugh. My name is Angus Brown, and this is my tune.
I-S-I-R-T-A, I'm sorry, I'll read that again.
Who was Dick Barton?
I do. All right. Quiet, please, quiet. That's better. Right then. Annabelle, the greedy anteater.
Here, sir.
Mr. X, the vole, and Wally, the man-eating cobra.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Geoffrey, the blue-nosed toad. Geoffrey the blue-nosed toad?
He's not here, sir.
Very well, very well. Mitzi the pink-bottomed tadpole?
Yes, sir.
Jack the hairy skunk?
Yes, sir.
Vanessa the slug?
Yes, sir.
And Jim the gnat?
Yes, sir.
Right then, are you all here?
Yes, yes.
Very well, very well. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. The ark's full. Yes, with the Angus Prune tune, we once again bring to the microphone Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie. And that can only mean one thing.
Prune is busting out all over.
I'm sorry, I'll read that again. Again. Ha ha ha.
In the beginning, on the first day, was created light. On the second day was created home. And on the third was the usual boring old rubbish. And they said unto themselves, lo, we have created sound radio, and we have peopled it with sound radio people, and they are exceeding dull. So they invented television. Since then, radio has increasingly become a snob medium for those who decry the more popular television.
I decry the more popular television.
Snob.
No.
This attitude is particularly so amongst the upper classes.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Amongst the higher income bracket
That's better.
class.
Hey.
So, tonight, we look at the great aristocracy of Great Britain.
Now, I expect you think that this script is going to be full of hearty jokes about people shooting peasants instead of pheasants. Well, if you think you can write better ones, you're perfectly at liberty to start your very own radio station. Except that you're not allowed to. So there. Overhead the moon is beaming.
In search of field material, I went down for the weekend to Tally Off, the country home of Lord Fawcett and his wife, Lady Fawcett, the tap dancer. When I arrived, Lady Fawcett was seated at the harmonium.
Oi! Good evening, young man.
Good evening, Lady Fawcett. Is Lord Fawcett around?
He's in the garden pottering. He's done a lot of pottering ever since we built a new conservative at the side of the house. It's very bad for him. He's been suffering recently from housemaid's knee.
What did you do?
I fired the housemaid. It made me wonder where Lord Henry caught his athlete's foot.
It's an embarrassing position.
Yes. Yes, it is, and not as good as many. As Lord Henry said afterwards, servants are so difficult to get hold of nowadays. Here's Teddy, my favourite nephew.
Hello, you BBC chap here. I'll show you your room.
Thank you. I do hope it likes me.
Follow me. Follow me and mind where you put your feet.
I'll just leave them by the door.
This is my uncle's room, Viscount Coddles Fawcett, OBE, KCMG, MC Bart, PM, MP. He's nearly 2. This is my cousin's room, Mrs. De Vere Wellington, formerly the Honourable Virginia Fawcett. She lost the Honourable when she married. If not before. She used to share this room with her sister Clara, now Mrs. Pound. She married money.
Lady Fawcett does have a further daughter, the ravishing Lavinia.
Yes, she's been further than most of her daughters.
And where does her son live?
Oh, don't speak to me about her wicked, drunken son. He spends all his time haunting bras.
Don't you mean bars?
That as well. This is your room. Ring if you need anything.
Ding dong.
Quite right. And if that doesn't work, try the bell.
That evening, there was to be a grand soiree. Upstairs, the butler was instructing the servants.
The guests will be arriving at 8. Your job will be to carry them in, keep them happy, and make sure they keep their impoverished noble hands off the silverware.
At tea time, the ravishing Lavinia, the family daughter, arrived for the weekend like a fresh morning lark. And there's nothing like a fresh morning lark.
Hello, my Lord Father.
Hello, ravishing Lavinia. Did you have a good holiday, Miguel?
Oh, jolly super. I couldn't resist popping off to the sun.
Isn't that rather a long way? Just my fatherly joke. I wish I was dead.
Meanwhile, the major domo was briefing the chambermaids.
You, sweetie, get into your briefs. Everyone and everything's coming down for the weekend.
As the guests arrived, a footman announced them.
The ravishing Lavinia.
Hello!
Hello.
My lord Droops and my lady with us.
I'm not surprised, it's the heat.
Hello, Reggie Trounced. Ladies and gentlemen, drinks are now being served by the swimming pool.
Well, how clever. We get the butler to serve ours.
Now, come along, everybody. I've invited Mr. Potts, the local MP, and I want you all to meet him.
But he's a socialist.
Is he? Oh. Well, we're all men of the world.
Are we?
Dinner was a glittering array and food. At the head of the table sat the family dogs, eating almost regally off gilded platters. Lord Henry sat in the middle of the table and refused to get off. He was busily talking to Mr. Potts and Lord Simon. All the time, the waiters were bustling to and fro.
You're sweet, sir. You're pretty marvellous yourself, Ray. Thank you, sir.
But the big trouble at dinner occurred when Lord Henry found that Mr. Potts had been seeing the ravishing Lavinia between the blancmange and the coffee.
Sir, I understand there is something between you and my daughter.
I haven't seen her for a little bit.
For a little bit of what?
But you don't understand.
You don't understand. My daughter is coming out next Tuesday.
She said she was coming out tonight.
I'll thank you to remember the Fawcett family motto. Gently, gently.
All right. Well, what does it mean?
Don't force it.
And finally, we were all led to the ballroom and invited to take part in an elimination dance.
The next dance is an elimination dance. Listen to me when the music stops. If you are eliminated, you will be required to pay a forfeit. Take your partners quite sedately, circle left but keep it stately, promenade and dare-si-dare, whoops! All butlers, footmen and tweenies leave the floor, please. That's better. Now, carry on. Back to back and point to point, over the sticks and rock the stop. Any gentleman not wearing monogrammed underpants? Get out! Thank you. Chin's right in, nose is in the air, bottoms up and stop. All the people who went to a comprehensive school, line up over there. Carry on. Change your partners in between. Don't touch, you don't know where he's been. Take his stop. All persons who've ever watched ITV, take 10 steps towards the balcony, turn and face me. Now take 5 steps backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2... Form up now in ranks of class. Last one there's a silly start. All Freds, Berts, Bills, Gladyses, Adas and Nelsies, climb into the ancient family canon, please. On we go. Feet right out, breathing in and stop. Anyone who says margarine instead of margarine, wash the dishes. All young ladies who've not had an affair with Mick Jagger, leave the floor. All footballers and actors, off the floor. All non-skiers, get out. Red Brick Universities, out. Single-barrel names, nouveau riche and au pair girls, off. Out. Ferret fanciers, vole hunters and interpolar high-mass segregationalists, out. Anyone else, out. Out. Go on, get out. Out. I win. I win. I'm the best. Clever old me. I'm the best.
Right then, you ready for your driving test then?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yes, you look very young. How old are you?
19, sir.
Well, that's no good. You've got to be 17 to drive a car. I'll tell you what, we'll put you down as 17 and 24 months.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right, now, are you ready?
Yes.
Start up. All right, forward. Slowly. Faster. Stop. And reverse. Stop. Right, a 1-point turn. And stop. Good. Now try with the car.
I haven't got one.
What?
They said I could hire one here.
What, have you got a proper driving licence?
Oh, of course not.
Well, you're not driving my car, then.
I've got a television licence.
Well, you're not driving my television, either. That is how accidents happen.
Dog licence?
That'll do. You can take your test on my dog. Have you ever driven a rover?
No.
So us as well. He's a spot. Ever driven a spot?
No.
No, of course not. I don't suppose anyone has. Who ever heard of driving a spot? Stupid idea. We're not going to pass your test that way, you know.
No.
Right now, you just stand on one leg and I'll ask you a few questions, right?
Right.
Why are you standing on one leg?
You told me to.
Quite right. Now, how about traffic lights?
Yes, how about traffic
How
lights?
about traffic lights?
How about
traffic
lights?
lights?
How about
Fantastic. Now, let's pretend that you're travelling along a dual carriageway, right?
Yeah.
At 40 miles an hour, and you see a car coming at you along the wrong lane. What do?
Stop pretending.
Good. You're doing well. Now, let's see what you know about signals. What would you do if you saw me put my hand out like this?
Give you a sweetie.
Thank you. Now, you show me some road signs.
I'm afraid I haven't brought any with me.
Oh, never mind. Let's go for a drive. Imagine that you're driving along the motorway at a nice, easy 45 miles an hour, and all the traffic is travelling along at about the same speed, and and the road is quite straight for miles and miles and miles, and just the odd bridge every 400 yards.
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry. Motorways always do that to me. Now, let the clutch out. Bye-bye, clutch. And now, I think that's all. Off you go. Oh, one last question.
Yes?
Why is that policeman wearing big white gloves?
I don't know.
To keep his hands warm. You failed. Bye! Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, as the poet said, comes all manner of things. But be that as it may, we are now joining once again those 3- or 4-month-old babies outside the supermarket.
Morning, Hugh.
Morning, Johnny. I say, you look dodgy this morning.
Got a hangover. That was a damn good party of yours last night.
You were smashed. Honestly, one glass of rosehip syrup and you were away. You were out of your mind. You know you did a striptease.
I didn't.
You did? You took your nappy down? Mrs. Williams' daughter was quite shocked.
Well, she's very young. She's only 0.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you can't talk. I saw you puke over Angela's mother.
I couldn't help it.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten those cigarette ends. She took it jolly well, I thought, considering it was a new hairdo. Hey, did you see Angela's pants?
Ooh.
Wish I had a pair like that.
I thought her mother's were the best. Oh, wet nappies. Look out, here comes Cyril's old dragon.
Morning, Hugh. Morning, Johnny.
Stupid old cow.
I'm sure I don't know where you learn these words.
Daddy.
Really? And now you behave, Cyril. I won't be long.
Don't bother to come back.
Morning, Cyril. You look terrible.
I feel it. That party was great, though, Hugh. I passed clean out.
No, you didn't. You just fell asleep.
Oh, did I?
I must say, Hugh, that dog of yours drove me potty.
Potty, that reminds me. Excuse me.
While he's busy,
Well, what's the matter with you?
just practicing.
Hey, I did a header out of my high chair this morning, caused by a stir, yeah. Granny had a seizure, Mother cried, and Pa nearly died laughing. Thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
Were you all right?
Oh, yeah, I landed on the dog. He's at the vet's. Ah, are you with us again then, Hugh?
Yes, I've been thinking the common market is an economically viable proposition, even if de Gaulle does veto the Commonwealth trade preferences. Anyone got a rusk?
You've been watching Robin Day again, haven't you? And I haven't got a rusk.
Oh, I like Andy Pandy best.
Oh, rubber ducks. That's kid stuff. Here comes your mother, Cyril. Pretend to be asleep.
Okay.
Well, who's asleep then? Who's asleep? Who's asleep then?
I am, you silly old bag, and stop poking my cheeks. Did you know that the word deified reads the same forwards or backwards?
No?
But did you know that over 4,000 tons of raspberry jam was made by the Cambridge Women's Institute alone during the war years?
No.
Did you know that it's quality and reliability year?
No.
Well, you're not easy to talk to, are you?
Be that as it may, it's song time again.
Hooray.
And tonight, Mr. Oddie's star guest is that glittering personality from the world of radio, the star of that spine-chilling series, The Curse of the Flying Wombat. It's Lady Constance de Coverlet.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here on your show, Bill, in front of all these very, very wonderful people.
It's wonderful to have you.
Wonderful.
Get on with it.
Thank you, David.
I'll tell you when. In a valley in Switzerland, in a wood, lived a goat herd who would yodel just as old goat herds should. He was happy as he yodeled, though he wasn't much good.
In fact, he was rather awful.
Hear him calling, hear him bawling, hear echoing through the sky. Over the valley you'd hear him cry. I can't do it. Poor little goat herd. Who would love a goat herd who could not yodel? Shut up. So he practiced his yodeling out of sight till a beautiful maiden chanced to see him one night.
That's me.
So she answered his yodel, and to his delight, she turned out to be even worse. Hear her sigh, hear her try, she's petrified.
And now part 12 of our thrilling adventure serial, The Curse of the Flying Wombat. Freely adapted for radio from the Peter West bedside book of dirty limericks.
There was a young fellow called Cleese who was terribly easy to please. He was... My goodness, they're down round your knees.
As we rejoin Tim Brown Windsor and his companions, we find them trapped in a holiday camp in the Sahara Desert, being held up by Masha Wilkins.
Put us down!
He wants them to tell him the hiding place of the green eye of the little yellow dog, and so he herds them under a tree full of exploding coconuts and threatens to shake down the nuts and bolt. And then, of course, Father Christmas.
Where does he come in?
Down the chimney.
That joke was first broadcast in the Light programme on February the 18th, 1937, in the centenary edition of Down Your Way. And now here is a late football result. Arsenal won, Manchester City lost.
Hey, has anyone got any cotton? Why? I've lost the thread. Oh.
Be that as it may, Masha Wilkins, disguised as a polar bear, is threatening our hero with violence unless he reveals the whereabouts of the green eye before Masha can give him a count of 50.
Have you anything a little younger?
A count of 50 seconds.
Well, not that young, ducky.
Get on with it.
43, 44.
We don't know.
47, 48, 49. One, two, three.
Timmy, look! There's someone climbing down from the tree.
It's Wong, the supply keeper.
Supplies.
And his brother, Wong, too.
3, 4, 5,
What did he say?
Well, roughly translated, he said, Ich spreche wenige Deutsch und der Wasser aufgestellt Hummernhäuser.
But what's that mean in English?
Same as in Chinese.
We know you're really Sergeant Wong, the detective. Please help us.
Very well. You wish to know how to get the clean eye of the little yellow dog, yes?
Then you know how to.
Yes, I know how to. Very charming fellow.
But quickly, tell us where to find the green eye.
Certainly. The clean eye is to be found at the... I've been poisoned.
46, 47.
It must have been something he ate.
19.
Oh, Sergeant Wong. Sergeant Wong, don't die.
Sorry, but it's in the script. You must go on to Kathmandu. Call at the house of the virile chicken and the masculine cow.
He's dead.
Oh, so Wong, it's been good to know you.
But what did he mean about the virile chicken and the masculine cow?
Sounds like a cock and bull story.
Of course, the old Cock and Bull, the worst pub in Kathmandu. What better place to keep the green eye? No one ever goes there.
41, 42, 43.
Why didn't we think of it before?
The 5, the 6.
I say, what happened to Sergeant Wong?
Poison.
What a pity. He was a man of such courage, such fortitude.
43, 44, 45.
But there's no time to lose. To Kathmandu.
Wait, give me water. Water.
Certainly, Auntie. We'd better all have a drink before we set off. I must admit, I'm quite thirsty too.
33, 34.
And now to Kathmandu.
To Kathmandu!
Catman 3, Catman 4, 41, 12, 8, 16, 83, 70, Ferret, Puma 3, 9, 6, 11, 20, 50. Right. Brown Windsor, take that. Oh. Oh, they've all gone. Oh, spit. Oh, dearie me. Oh. 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 I'm the king rat.
Oh, no, you're not!
I thought you'd all gone.
To Kathmandu! To Kathmandu!
To Hackney Wick.
All day long, we trudged through the desert.
And so on and on we went towards Kathmandu, until at last the night caught up with us.
Oh, hail, strangers. I am Sir Seamus Connor of the Sahara Desert.
Not Desert Connor.
Alas, I'm not. Alas, I'm not. A lad I am. Well, as the knight said when he saw the lady by the lake, aye, that's Charlotte. Hey-ho, which way's the crusade?
Curiouser, curiouser. Then, suddenly... It's Alice in Wonderland!
No. There's a wizened old lady with a broomstick sitting on the dune.
It's a sandwich. It wasn't that funny.
Tell us, Aged Crone, which route should we take?
Follow this arrow.
Ah, an arrow route.
That way.
Look, she's pointed.
Oh, witches wear hats like that. Oh, thank you.
And with that, she disappeared on her broomstick.
It's the brush-off.
We followed her instruction and reached a forest at the edge of the desert. Then suddenly Captain Cleese caught sight of a light through the trees.
Yes, and as I approached, I descried a tiny cottage with a cheerful lantern in the window and a plume of smoke curling upwards from the chimney.
Look, Captain Cleese, a tiny cottage with a cheerful lantern in the window and a plume of smoke curling upwards from the chimney.
Where? Oh, yes. Fancy finding two of them here. I say, yoo-hoo! Hello, anyone there? Yoo-hoo!
I'm sorry about that. My knees need oiling. But who would you be, rousing a God-fearing body at this time of night? You're not the man that's come about the bagpipes.
No, we're travellers sent here by an ancient hag. We seek only warmth and a little succour, namely you.
I'll have you know I'm Carrick MacFergus of the clan MacSpreader, and Laird of Glen Rhubarb and all points north and all the new Walk-Eye.
That's a pretty kilt.
Yes, it's the rhubarb tartan.
You don't say.
I wish I hadn't. Well, come on in and warm your crumocks.
And so we trooped inside, and we sat down on several wooed chairs.
Just a wee joke.
In one corner of the room was a blazing fire, and there was a fine pig turning on the spit. Which soon put the fire out. And in the other corner was a strange machine full of thread and bobbins on which the old man's daughter was weaving her golden tresses.
That's the family heirloom. Now I expect you're all starving. Would you care to come in for some cold porridge?
Oh, yes, please.
Well, you'll have to wait. It's still hot.
Father, could we not throw a small packet?
Certainly, but who shall we throw?
Oh, McVergus, why don't you entertain us with some Highland dancing?
Ah, no. I washed my kilt last night and I can't do a fling with it.
Oh, yes. Then we shall entertain you, Grimbling. Put on a record.
Madam, I don't think I can find one that fits me.
Music!
A waltz.
Lady Constance, may I have the pleasure?
Certainly. But let's dance first.
Whilst the company caroused merrily,
Merrily.
Captain Cleese took the Scotsman's arm.
Give me back my arm.
Look here, McFergus.
Yes?
Now look at me. Do you know what I'm after?
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm a desperate man.
You must be.
Do you know anything of the green eye of the little yellow dog?
Oh, I, No,
It was his next words that told me he was lying.
I'm lying.
I don't believe you.
It's the truth. I swear it on my kilt.
All right, let it drop for the moment.
A few hours later, we all climbed the stairs to look for our beds, but we got a nasty shock. It was a bungalow. But we found that Grimbling was quite comfortable on the floor, so we all slept on him. But little did we know that in the nearby kitchen, things were hatching.
Stop brooding, Father.
I'm worried, lass. You know about the green eye.
Aye.
Yes, I. Well, they know about it.
No.
Yes, know about it. But they'll never beat us to it. Oh, no. As the Pentelox wail in the Kelpie Cromach, we shall rise against the Sassenachs. 'Tis the revenge of the muck spreaders that we shall wreak tonight. They're all doomed. Now, where are me bagpipes? I must rehearse.
Oh, Father, you promised to give up your wicked practices.
Can Tim Brown-Windsor and his companions escape this hideous death by bagpipes? I think they can by bagpipes. Will they win the race for the green eye of the little yellow dog by bagpipes?
Buy bagpipes, only 3 and 6 a pound.
Don't miss next week's exciting last and final installment of The Curse of the Flying Wombat, where our heroes fall foul of the Lord of the Jungle, which is just like our script.
Which law's that?
The unwritten one.
I'm written 2, I'm written 3,
Crazy rhythm of the Angus Prune tune brings to an end another edition of I'm Sorry I'll Read That Again. The voices you heard were those of Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie. The scripts were by Graham Garden, David Hatch, Eric Idle and Bill Oddie wrote the songs. The music was played by the miraculous Dave Lee, and the whole show was produced by Humphrey Barclay, of whom it has been said.
Yes.
So that's it until the same time next week, when once again the voice of Radio Chin will tell you...
It's I'm Sorry I'll Read That Again. Probably.
My name is Angus Prune, and I was listening to I'm Sorry I'll Read That Again. I do, my name is Angus Prune, and I never miss I'm Sorry I'll Read That Again. Well, I sit in my golf and I have a good laugh for the city who's named after me. My name is Angus Prune, and this is my tune. It goes
I-S-I-R-T-A, I'm sorry I'll read that again.
Anyone for Humphrey Bartley?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next programme will follow in just over a minute.
Hey,
But before...
hey, you can't do that here.
Can't do that here.
Quiet! The next programme will follow...
it.
Yeah, up it.
Shut up, I'm on the air.
Sorry about that, mate.
Sorry about that, mate.
Well, we've got to build a prefabricated bungalow, yeah?
Prefabricated bungalow.
Well, I'm not moving.
Please yourself.
Please yourself.
Let's get on with it, then.
Sorry.
Right.
I shall just carry on as if nothing were happening.
So will we?
Sorry.
Right.
Ladies and
now,
gentlemen,
mark
the
out
next
the
programme will
foundation.
follow
Mark
in
out
just
the
about...
foundation.
Right.
For that, I'd like to
Stop.
remind you next week at this time.
All right, just drill it
Instead of the
round
usual
there.
Drill it round there.
In fact, broadcasting a special concert
Good.
from the Royal Album.
Right, pass the concrete. Pass the concrete. And drill it in there, right.
Good.
Good. Now let's have the back wall. Right, lower it down. French window this side. Use a spare. Right. And the last wall. Push up. Push up. Get behind it. Heave. Almost. There we are. Oh. Yeah, where's that bloke?
He's still in there.
I'm sorry, I'll read that again.
Fair enough.
Yes, once again, the Angus Prune tune brings to the microphone Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie. And here is the voice of the nation's heartthrob, John Otto Cleese, to tell you...
Over here, the plume is beaming.
There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low.
Stupid twit.
We present the story of a great man of music, the rise and years of Cole Hammerstein Rhubarb III. Or, with a song in my tart.
17th May 1923, Nashville, Tennessee. A star is born.
6th November 1926, Wigan. Cole Rhubarb is born. Cole came of humble and modest parents.
Congratulations, it's Quins.
Oh, it was nothing
at
really.
all. No.
Let's let his parents, now 68, which is a lot of parents, set the scene for us.
Well, of course, we rhubarbs have always been in showbiz. A lot of my relations were circus clowns. We always had red noses running in our family. Isn't that so, Father?
Oh, yes. My mother trod the boards and my father walked the plank.
We knew that Cole wanted to go on the stage the day he spoke his first words.
I want to go on the stage.
Belt up.
I suppose I was about 4 when I began to tap out tunes on the piano.
Listen, Daddy, I've made up a little tune. It's only 4 bars.
How does it go?
Ba, ba, ba.
Ha! He's the black sheep of the family. He'll never be a star.
I will!
And so Cole decided to make it on his own. First, he had to find an agent.
Come in.
Hey, are you an agent?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
I'm a secret agent. Try in there. Try in there.
Solly Murphy. You got it, we take it. Right, here we go then.
Come in.
Are you an agent, sir?
I certainly am. I've been 30 years in the business. Of course, I've retired now. I used to have a dog act. Murphy's Performing Dogs. Well, sit down. Sit. There's a good dog. I mean, there's a good man. Well, what can I do for you? Hup!
Beg your pardon?
So sorry. I've really got out of the habit, as the monk said to the actress. Hey, hup! Still doing the act. Hup, 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 hey, up! So sorry, do carry on.
Well, look, I'm a songwriter.
Hurry up! Well done. We'll make a poodle of you yet.
But I write songs.
So much the better. Whoever heard of a poodle writing songs? What an act! Now just jump through this hoop and sign here. Oh, my pen's running out. Oh, dear.
Bye-bye, pen.
Bye-bye, pen.
And so Cole set about earning his living. He lived in a cold, damp attic at the top of a 12-story block, and it was hard for him to get down to work.
There was no staircase.
Thank you. But eventually he made the big jump and managed to make himself concentrate. Though he still found writing a painful process.
Ooh, nah!
Yes, well, hard work always has its just reward.
Very true. My goodness.
And at last, in 1947, Cole Rhubarb wrote,
I'm in love with your beautiful eyes. I'm in love with your red rosy.
At this stage, he was still a slow worker. But in 1949, after 2 years' effort, he came out with...
I'm in love with your beautiful eyes. I'm in love with your rosy red feet.
But still, Mr. Murphy was not satisfied.
Rhubarb, you're not growing. I shall have to force you. Oh. I want you to sing your own song. I'm booking you into cabaret at the tea room of the Society for Members of the Order of the Garter. They're all served.
Ah, it's a nightclub.
Right. I'll be playing opposite Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra. They're across the street at the Palladium. Now off you go, and remember, you're my daily bread, and I want you to be the toast of the town.
Well, you know, I was pretty nervous. That night I had a quick coffee and a sandwich, and before going to the club, I stood outside the Palladium looking at the bill. I was staggered. 12 and 6 for a coffee and a sandwich. Everyone was appearing that night. Louis Armstrong, Jimmy Clitheroe, Frankie Howard, Ray Charles, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Ken Dodd, David Frost, Anne Armand and Michaela Dennis, and Norman Vaughan. Then suddenly...
Oh dear, tragedy. We've just had a telegram. I'm having tonsils out, can't make shows, sorry. Signed, Louis Armstrong, Jimmy Clitheroe, Frankie Howard, Ray Charles, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Ken Dodd, David Frost, and Armand and Michaela Dennis, and Norman Vaughan. Tragedy. Hey, you.
You mean me?
Yes. Can you do impressions?
Oh, yes, I can.
Right, here on the Palladium tonight.
Oh, no, help!
The Palladium proudly presents Louis Armstrong, Jimmy Clitheroe, Frankie Howard, Ray Charles, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Ken Dodd, David Frost, and Armand and Michaela Dennis, and Norman Vaughan.
Oh, hello, Dolly, yes, hello, Dolly.
Hello, fish face.
Oh, cheeky thing, though, anyway. Oh, wow, well, I'm all right then, oh, yeah. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place. So, to the lot of you. Well, seriously, though, you're doing a grand job. And next week, Michaela and I will be returning to Serengeti.
Great, kid, great. It doesn't matter that you couldn't do the impressions. You were great.
In that one night, Cole was made. Suddenly his name was on everybody's lips. His fame spread across the country, and eventually to the towns. And as he gained confidence, he was always playing about with melody. Or some other chorus girl.
Nobody could get enough Cole Rhubarb. He was the darling of Britain, and so the natural thing happened.
Makes a change.
He went to America.
New York was at his feet. Headlines screamed his success. Cole set about conquering America.
Right, we need 1,400 armoured tanks, 2,000 battleships, and 3 H-bombs.
Cole, why don't you just stick to writing songs?
Oh, all right.
These Americans are pretty square, you know. Just look at the charts. Bach first. No. Bach is first, Haydn second, Tchaikovsky's third, Mozart's fourth, and Beethoven's fifth.
Well, that'll have to change. I know, I've got it. I'm going to write songs that make people aware of all the cheapness and horror in the world.
But there isn't much cheapness and horror in the world.
There will be when I've written my songs.
And so every morning he used to wait for the headlines.
Rockefeller Center burnt down. Beep, 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 beep. New York electricity supply cut off. Beep, 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 beep. Temperatures down to 0.
And immediately his lyrics reflected the news of the day.
Oh, the Rockefeller Center burnt down. Beep, beep, beep. New York electricity supply cut off. Beep, 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 beep. Temperatures down to 0. Yes.
His output was amazing.
Let's remember some of those fabulous melodies.
There
There were so many. and yet so few.
Naturally, I became more sophisticated. I bought a gold-plated bath and began to splash out a bit. I used to wear 3 $50 bills in my hair.
Yes, money went to his head. His parents recall...
As soon as he struck it rich, he found us a home in the country. The warders were very nice to us. He got so extrovert, he used to drive around in a great big purple sports car with a huge handlebar moustache. People used to shout out.
Yeah, your car could do with a shave.
He never forgot his parents. He never even remembered them. But then one day, Solly called at his apartment.
Hello, apartment. Look, kid, you've come a long way. You've got everything. Fame, romance.
Yes, and do you know, to this day I can't write a word of music. Every night I have a man come in and take me ditties down.
Yes. Yes, but there are some things I just can't fight. Mostly money. You see, Cole, there's some very big gangsters interested in you.
Oh.
I've sold out. Your new boss will be calling on you tonight.
Sure enough, that night, a woman burst in his dressing room. And then something wonderful happened. Wasn't that wonderful?
Hey, that something wonderful was me.
I didn't know you could play the trumpet.
Oh, what's an innocent kid like you doing here? Let me shield you with this thing I play tennis with.
I know, it's a protection racket.
You're right. Bugsy Moran sent me to blackmail you.
Oh, I'm sure Bugsy isn't after me money. Seems rather a nice fellow. He's the one with that delicious red tie.
That was his tongue.
I can't believe bad of him.
But it was true. Cole Rhubarb was being offered wealth at the price of crime and corruption. How could he accept such a despicable offer like that?
By saying yes.
Yes, like that. He began to make records with the backing of the gangsters.
I love you, I do.
And a rotten backing they were. But they brought such pressure on the public that they loved all Cole did.
Cole was big money now. Rhubarb shares were rocketing. Rhubarb stocks were soaring. Rhubarb bonds were booming.
Boom, boom, boom. Rhubarb Gilt Edge 6%, Cole Limited 3, Cologne Music 4, Cole Disc 5, Chelsea 3, Arsenal 2.
But then came the Wall Street crash. Cole Rhubarb fell off his bike.
Oh, I fractured me larynx. I've lost my voice.
He couldn't sing. He'd bent his fingers so that he could only write backwards. Cole Rhubarb was finished. But even then, he remembered the old song.
They smile when they are low.
Take that stupid grin off your face.
3 months later, penniless, he returned to England and he sat in his dingy attic in Wigan. There was a tap at the door, and another at the window and another by his bed. His spirits were low and he was almost out of beer, but he drank and drank. Within a year, he was a waterholic. Then, 7 years later, his mother sent him a note. It went.
Perhaps this will help you to start writing songs again. Keep fighting, lad. I hate to see a rhubarb crumble.
And so he did start again. But of course, styles had changed and trends were leaving him behind.
Come back, trends!
However, let's be nostalgic and conclude this tribute to Cole Rhubarb by hearing again that well-loved favourite, which echoes Cole's feeling for show business.
Oh, I love the smell of the grease paint. I love the roar of the crowd. I love the opening nuts, the dancers in their tights. Oh, isn't it enough to make you proud? So why don't we turn all the lights down? Help, help! Why don't we strike up the band? Throw me my old straw hat. Show me my walking cane. Oh, look, a walking cane. Oh, give me a great big hand.
Yeah, where'd you want it?
Woo! I love a show. I love a show. I love to go out every night and see a show. Oh, well, I love to see the lady on the trampoline. I I love to see a stripper when it gets obscene. I love the sight. Morecambe and wine. Oh, how I love it when they throw this twisted pine. I've even got a radio, and just now and then I listen to I'm sorry, I'll read that again. And even when the audience goes, I love a show, I love a show, I love a show. I love a show, I love a show. I love a show. Oh, how I love to take a girl out to a show. I took her to the cinema, though her mother said no. And you should have cinema when her ma got to know. I love the boob, I love the cue.
Why do you wear bulbs on your shoes?
Footlights. I love to see the ferrets on the flying trapeze. I love at Tim Brooke-Taylor and I love John Cleese. I love it when the critics let you know. I love a show, I love a show, I love a show. John Cleese plays the spoons. Dance. 1, 2, 3, we love a show. We love a show, we love a show. Whenever we're on radio, we keep it pure. Nothing risky, nothing naughty, but rest assured, we'll go about as far as we could go. We love a show, we love a show, we love a show. I love the lions, dogs, nudes, cats, nudes, ferrets, nudes, rats.
I'm the king rat.
Oh, no, 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 no. I love a show, I love a show, I love a show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Petula Clark sings.
We know that.
So much for melody. And now, let's ring up the curtain.
Hello, curtain speaking.
What was that?
A curtain call.
Incidentally, that joke was kindly sent in to us by Haile Selassie. Thank you, Lion of Judah.
Yes, and that means for those of you who haven't already guessed, and for those who have, it's time to hear the last and final episode of our action thriller serial, The Curse of the Flying Wombat.
Oh, no, not the last.
It's the last.
Hooray, it's over.
The flying wombat set to sea all in the month of Puma. The green eye for to seek, at least that was the rumour. The flying wombat...
Hang on. What's all that? Push off. Our heroes, Tim Brown-Windsor and his friends, were hot on the trail.
Oh, it's hot.
On the trail of the green eye of the little yellow dog. They'd almost reached Kathmandu when they were lured to the cottage of the sinister Scotsman Carrick McFergus. As they sit by the fire, he begins to entertain them, and they relax to the sound of music. After a couple of reels, they are almost asleep.
Oh, what a boring film.
Fiona and Tim huddled together and dozed. Grimbling climbed on Lady Constance's knee and eventually dropped off. But after a while, they were all snoozing.
Snooze. Now's our chance to ackle struther them and steal the crummacoolix.
No, Father, not the crummacoolix.
Nay, Ginny.
No.
Nay, the crummacoolix.
No, not the crummacoolix.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Incidentally, those of you who are not familiar with the crummacoolix, I refer to Chapter 14 of Angus Prune's excellent Dictionary of the Scottish Vulgar Tongue. Those of you who are familiar with the crummacoolix, shame on you.
Right now, Ginny, let's go to the Sassenachs.
What? No?
Where's my duck? Ah, there he is. Come on, let's put an end to them all.
In the silence of the night, the sinister twosome creep cat-like to the kitchen door.
Yes.
Slowly they open it.
Yes.
Softly they close it behind them.
Yes.
They pause and listen for any sound from the sleeping guests.
Yes.
Cautiously, carefully, they creep into the room.
Yes.
Stealthily, they glide among the sleepers and stand silently above them.
Yes.
And then...
Boom!
We do apologise. We do, I'm sorry. We do apologize if any of our listeners at home were startled by that. We realized it was unbearably horrifying, but we felt we had to do it in case some of you were asleep. Right, carry on.
The sudden silence stirred the guests. Lady Constance woke up grumbling.
Grimble, grimble, grimble. What's going on?
There's a man in the room.
Ah, goody.
He's bent on wicked deeds.
Oh, even better.
You don't understand. This might be the end.
What a way to go!
Almost savagely, Lady Constance threw herself at McFergus. He moved like lightning. He escaped, but not before Lady Constance had whipped his kilt away.
Well, we've seen the end of him. So, Lady Constance saved the day. Hooray, 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 hooray. I used to yodel, you know.
Next morning, we were all well on the way to Kathmandu, except Grimbling, who was ill on the way to Kathmandu. We struggled on through the desert, and then at about 3 o'clock, we came across a bridle path.
Can you help us?
I can lend you some horses.
Ah, you must be the groom.
Of course.
We were soon mounted, and very nice we looked too. Captain Cleese took his shirt off and rode bareback, whilst Fiona and I rode together on a black mare.
Anyone for the town hall,
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, we stopped at a little cafe at a crossroads for muffins and a nice cuppa.
Ah, a T-junction.
And at 6 o'clock, we reached the end of the road.
Oh, it stopped.
It's all right. Look, there's something here.
What is it?
A city.
Oh, yes.
Ah, Kathmandu, city of my dreams.
Are you quite sure?
Yes, read the notice over there.
Ah, it says, Kathmandu, city of your dreams. Please do not snore. You're right. We've made it.
Let's just stand here in the marketplace and drink in all the atmosphere.
And then in all the pubs.
But let us not forget our real purpose in being here.
Yes, what is our real purpose in being here? As I was coming to church today, a man came up to me and asked me just that. And you know, I smiled and said, yes, what indeed? Well, isn't it? I think so. Hymn 42.
What was that?
I'm a parson.
Well, stop parsing about. Remember, Sergeant Wong told us we'd find a clue to the Green Eye at the Old Cock and Bull, the worst pub in Kathmandu. I wonder where it is.
I wonder.
Not yet!
Sir, I found it.
Oh, good.
Press the doorbell.
Ah, swinging doors.
In we go.
Barman, give me a beer.
We don't serve beer.
Whiskey?
No.
Wine?
No.
Gin? Vodka? Cherry brandy with a mouse in it?
No. We don't say this is the worst pub in Kathmandu for nothing.
All right, here's a pound.
Oh, thank you. This is the worst pub in Kathmandu.
Well said. Now, we're looking for the Green Eye. We were told to come here.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help. But do you see the chorus girls' dressing room?
Yes?
Well, it'd be a good place to look.
Is the Green Eye in there, then?
No, but it'd be a good place to look. Perhaps I should introduce you to the High Priestess of the Ancient Order of the Little Yellow Dog.
Would she be a good place to look?
I'm afraid not. But I'll call her over. High Priestess.
Hi, barman.
In a few moments, I'd obtained the information I wanted. At last, I knew where to get it. Then I asked about the Green Eye. She took us out into the dark streets and led us a pretty dance.
Slow, quick, slow.
On and on we went, till at last she took us to a little dark alley.
This is Little Dark Alley. He'll lead you now. And if anyone needs a haircut, he's your man.
Yes, I'm an Alibaba. Come. I will lead you to the shrine of the Green Eye.
Soon we were crawling on hands and knees. I crawled on Grimbling's hands and Fiona crawled on my knees. Ali led us to a scented garden. It seemed to have a strange effect on me.
Ah, this is the famous, fabulous, scented garden, where everything is good and fabulous and beautiful and best, and where everyone's rich and famous and happy. It's magnificent, sensational.
He's raving.
Yes, Ali's in Wonderland.
Then, suddenly...
Look! An enormous door!
How extraordinary.
Why?
There's no house there.
Yes, there it is. It's a very small house.
I know what's on the other side of that door.
What?
A doorknob. Let's open it and see.
Hello there. This way for the green eye of the little yellow dog. Please have exact change ready. Children, half price.
Good heavens! A graceful little dwarf.
Yes, a stately gnome. Well, I never did.
Congratulations, you're the 10,000th villager this year. You can see it free.
Hooray! Good.
Right, here it is, in this box.
Suddenly, Captain Cleese leapt forward and snatched it away.
At last! At last, and I have my grasp, you fools! You blind, blind fools! All my life I've waited for this moment all these years at sea in search of the great yellow dog. And now it's mine, do you hear me? Mine, I tell you. Mine, mine, you fools! All mine!
Was that all right?
Captain Cleese!
Wrong, Brian Windsor. The false chin had you fooled, didn't it?
Yes.
Now I can cast it aside and reveal my true identity.
Arnold Porridge!
No, try again.
Oh, I'll hit him.
Lady Constance!
Right! I am the real Lady Constance de Caverly.
Then tell us, Auntie, who are you?
I am really Tim Brown Windsor, disguised as my long-lost aunt. Oh, Captain Cleese, why didn't you admit you were Lady Constance?
I couldn't do the voice.
But wait a minute. Who is this Tim Brown Windsor?
It's me!
Fiona!
Wrong! I'm Grimbling, the old butler.
And I'm really Timothy's fiancée.
It's all off.
And who's Nosebone?
That's me.
Colonel Clutch Featherington!
No, that's me, Honeybun.
Oh, well, I think that's everyone accounted for.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Masher Wilkins!
Wrong again. I expect the voice had you fool. Right, now stand aside and let me through. I'm taking the green eye, and then I plan to make good my escalope.
Escape!
Oh, all right.
Sock. Pow. Splat. Kaplop.
Hello, what's all this here? What's all going on here then, if I may make so bold?
Constable, seize this man.
No, thank you, madam, not while I'm on duty.
But you must charge him.
Very well, that'll be 12 and 6, please, sir.
But he's got the green eye.
Well, they look blue to me, sir. Very nice too.
No, it's in that box.
What makes you so sure?
Open it and see.
No.
Open the box! Open the box!
All right.
The
Green eye of the little yellow dog.
There's just one snag.
What?
The dog's still attached. And it's not so little. And it's anything but yellow.
Will they escape? Is this the end of our heroes? Will they be savagely nibbled by the immense anything but yellow dog? Will Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie really get married? Whatever happened to Maisie Robinson? Is this really the last episode? What on earth will we do next week if it is?
Go on, smash it!
Get drunk.
Do a pantomime.
What a good idea.
Next week we will all speak in rhyme in the Flying Wombats panto. Mime. Bye!
And with the Angus Prune tune, we bring to an end The Curse of the Flying Wombat and another edition of I'm Sorry, I'll Read That Again. The voices you heard were those of Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall and Bill Oddie. The scripts were by Graham Garden and Bill Oddie also wrote the songs.
Isn't he a clever little thing?
The music was provided by Dave Lee, and the whole thing was produced by Humphrey Barclay. Produced. Yes, well, joking apart. That's it until the same time next week when the one and only John Otto Cleese will impart to you the incredible news.
It's I'm Sorry, I'll Read That Again. Not again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the 14th episode of our 13-part serial, The Curse of the Flying Wombat. Last week, Tim Brown-Windsor and his friends at last reached Kathmandu and found the green eye of the little yellow dog. But the dog was still attached and was rather large for a little dog and anything but yellow. It savagely attacks them. And now they are in terrible trouble. The serial should have ended last week. But suddenly...
Heel. Yeah, boy. Now then. What's all this about?
Now we're ferret.
You don't fool me. I'm the little yellow dog's owner, otherwise known as the Director General of the BBC.
Oh, no.
You're all guilty of molesting a BBC hound and of miscounting the episodes. I shall sentence you all to be handed back to the pirates. And the Postmaster General will deal with you.
No.
There is, however, one way out.
What is it?
If you can make me laugh just once, during the next half an hour, I may bring you back for another series.
We'll try.
But I warn you, there's only one thing that makes me laugh.
What's that?
And that's juggling voles.
Juggling?
Did I say that? I'm sorry. I meant a pantomime.
A pantomime!
Oh, good, I can be the dame.
No, Lady Constance. That's always played by a man.
Then I'll play the dame.
Can you do the voice?
I'll try.
Oh, Jack!
That's terrible.
I'll play the principal boy.
Hope you win.
And I'll play the Wicked Baron.
And I'll play the music.
I am the voice of the BBC, introducing Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, David Hatch, Joe Kendall, and Bill O'D. And here to introduce our pantomime is Otto Cleese, who does not rhyme. We give you...
Aladdin and his wonderful ferret.
No.
Dick Whittington and his Kathmandu.
No.
Puff in Boots.
Actually...
I'm sorry, I'll read that again. And his wonderful ferret.
It's the Royal Command pantomime.
My husband and I utterly forbid you to do this show, except in Kathmandu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present Jack, played by Joe Kendall, and the Beanstalk, played by John Cleese. It is May Day in the little village of Wombat on the Boil. Everyone is gathering merrily round the maypole.
Gather. Merrily.
See how happy the girls are feeling in their summer dresses. And see how happy the boys are feeling in their summer dresses. All the village is alive today. So let's go and take a closer look at the little hamlet.
To be or not to be?
My, oh my, isn't it a grand day for the townsfolk of Wombat on the Boil?
Yes, isn't it a grand day for the townsfolk of Wombat on the Boil?
Yes, isn't it?
Yes.
What do we do now?
Get the dame on.
Right. Look, here's someone who doesn't look at all happy. It must be Jack's mother. Widow. Widow.
Like to be beside the seaside. Hello, children! Oh dear, that's no good. Whenever I say hello, children, I want you to shout out, hello, widow, like to be beside the seaside. All right, let's try it again. Hello, children!
Now look, I hope we're not going to have much trouble from you lot. Just listen and do what you're told. Boo the villain, cheer the hero, don't rustle your sweet papers and sit still. Otherwise, you will be shot!
Oh, Oh, what a day it's been. That awful landlord has been for the rent, saying I'm all behind. He says he wants it. Whatever shall I tell Elvis? Oh, thank goodness I've still got Jack, my only son, the hero and principal boy. Here he comes now.
Hello, Mother. It's May Day. The sun's out and the villagers are happy, the birds are singing, and oh, what a beautiful morning.
Yes, isn't it?
But hold!
Where?
No, wait! Where is my faithful old cow?
I'm here.
I mean Buttercup. She was with me a moment ago. Ah, yes.
That's not a cow.
No, I'm afraid not. This is, in fact, a pantomime please played by two horses in a skin. The two horses are played by Bill Odding.
You've gone a bit far this time, you know.
Come here, Buttercup, and let me milk you.
Get off!
Ah, there.
Oh, look over there.
Why?
I want to adjust my corsets.
Rather quickly, there's someone coming. It's Baron Tightfist, here for his rent again. Oh, the wicked, evil man.
I am Baron Tightfist. Watch it. There, another puncture. I've come for me rent.
I can't pay it.
Then I shall turn you out into the cold.
Now, look, come on. Just get it right or we shan't let you play, dear me. They don't make children like they used to.
How do they do it, then?
Carry on.
Right, I have here a contract which hands over all your belongings to me. Sign this paper.
But it's filthy.
Yes, it's a dirty deed.
Oh, we can't do that.
We just did.
We must sell something.
How about that pantomime, please? You'll get a good price for it at market, agreed?
Over my dead body.
Where's that?
In the front room.
Right, and until I'm paid, I'll keep you as hostage.
Oh, goody.
Oh, Buttercup, who can help us now? What are we going to do?
Fear not, Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Who are you?
I am Zip, a sort of up-to-date buttons. You're too kind, considering you've heard it before.
Now, where were we?
Oh, lovable old Buttercup. I must take you to market to be sold and slaughtered with a guillotine and chopped up into great hunks of meat. Your giblets thrown away and fed to the butcher's dogs. Oh, you mustn't be killed. You don't want her killed, do you, children? Yes! Kill it! Kill it! Oh, it's all right. She's only wounded. Ah, well, off to market. Who is to help us?
I'm the good fairy, fair enough. I shall not let them treat you rough. I combat wickedness and crime. Come up and see me once sometime. Whoops, I'm on your side, Ducky.
Just my luck.
Ha ha! And I have a wicked plot in mind. It really will be most unkind, and fairly unpleasant also, unless the people for whom it's planned happen to escape and the plot misfires, alas.
Who was that? The bad fairy. Yes, rotten. So Zip and Jack and his mother drove dear old Buttercup to market. With Buttercup sitting in the back. They soon found where the auction was.
1,500 guineas. Do I hear 1,700, 1,800, 2,000 guineas? Any advance? Any advance? No? How about the 2,000 guineas then? Can I hear the 2,000 guineas?
Certainly, and it's Rhubarb Tart challenging Wombat, and third is David Coleman at outside right with the ball, and the score Deuce and Graham Hill bowling round the beaches brook, and now Donald Campbell's taking his putter and he's going to shoot. He's taking the ball over in the right, and there's a banana there, and a pineapple, and a plum, and I can see a grape. Good heavens, and a passion fruit, and the ball's in the bar, and he's come out again, he's out, and he's getting full slope, and he scored! He scored! He scored!
Someone to buy my slowly dying Buttercup.
Ah, there's a cowherd.
Melt of dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun.
No, coward! Sir, would you care to buy this pantomime, please?
Ah, what a lovely beast.
Oh, thank you.
We need golden guineas. How far will you go?
Alas, I don't feel I can make it over 50.
I have the same problem with you.
All right, sold for 50 golden guineas.
Done.
Goodbye, Buttercup.
Goodbye, Buttercup. Oh, she's dead.
And so Jack's mother went home. But Jack took his money and wandered around the black market.
How do you do there, honey? Want to buy
What's in that box?
a Can't tell you that.
How much is it?
It's 50 guineas.
Oh dear, what shall I do? Keep my 50 guineas or take a chance? Oh, help me, someone.
I advise you, Jack, to take the lot, otherwise you spoil the plot.
I'll open the box.
Well, Jack, you've turned down 50 guineas and you've got a bag of beans. Oh, Jack.
Well, they're black magic beans.
But they're all old and mouldy.
Well, they're has-beens.
Oh, well, I suppose I must take them.
And so Jack drove back in his car while Zip went on ahead.
Get off my head.
Now, children, I brought back this bag of beans for Jack, and I'm going to put them here, and if anyone touches it, I want you all to shout out, look out, Zip! Oh. Here comes Baron Tightfist.
Aha! I've come to pay me rent again. What's this? Ah, it must be a bag of gold. I'll take it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was undone.
I shall take this bag of gold.
That's not a bag of gold, it's just a bag of beans.
What? I heard that. Beans! Beans! Oh, Jack, you've spent 50 guineas on a bag of beans. You're a thoroughly unprincipled boy.
Oh. But they're magic beans.
They all say that.
Yes.
I suppose when I throw them out of the window, they'll grow into an enormous beanstalk.
That's quite right.
Oh, we'll see. There you are, nothing.
Well, that's a bit of a blow. Oh, dear. John, would you mind standing in for the Beanstalk?
Certainly not. I'm an actor.
Go on.
Oh, spit.
Thanks. Carry on.
Good grief, look, an enormous beanclease, growing way up to the clouds. It must be every bit of, 6'4"?
And 3/4.
And 3/4.
I shall climb it.
Why?
Because it's there.
Farewell, Jack, my dear son. May good fortune attend you on your travels. May you find happiness and riches beyond your wildest dreams.
Goodbye, Mother.
And I want you to have this. Your father took it with him wherever he went.
What is it, Mother?
A nude photograph of Bridget Bardet.
Thank you, Mother. Farewell.
Farewell, Jack. And so Jack and Zip reach the top of the Beanclease and find themselves in Ferret Land.
Here we are. Who's that ancient ferret?
I am your ferret godmother. Right. Now, Jack, move your shapy legs and find a ferret with golden eggs. See yonder ferret castle, 'tis Castle Barbara. Therein you will find, held captive, the sleeping beauty.
What a beauty. How shall I wake her?
Fear not, dear Jack. I'll show you how. She'll soon wake up. Bow, wow, wow, wow. 'Tis I will do it, fair enough. Till then, woof, 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 woof.
What was that?
Doggerel.
I see. Well, we've had the traditional fairies and the traditional pantomime characters.
And the traditional jokes.
Who are you?
I'm the traditional German advertising executive.
Why?
You'll need me for the next job.
Why?
You'll see. Go on with the script.
We've had the traditional pantomime characters, and isn't it about time we had the traditional giant? After all, we're up a beanstalk, and as we all know...
Beans means giants.
Thank you.
Thank you. My work is not an end. I can die a happy man.
Something's disturbing all the wild ferrets. What are everywhere here in Fairyland?
It must be the giant.
The giant!
The giant! Here he comes, the giant! Enormous, terrifying.
Fee-fi, ho-hum. Hey? Oh, we'll eat you.
Hang on. You're a bit small for a giant.
Well, I think big.
What about me? I'm fed up with these rotten parts. All I've been up to now is the ruddy Beanstalk and a bad fairy.
Yeah.
And who's the obvious giant? Who is it, children? Me! Right. I demand a recast.
All right.
Right, now let me just get the voice. Carry on.
Oh, look, it's terrifying. Speak to us. Who are you?
I'm the King Rat.
No, I'm not, am I?
I'm the giant.
Nasher Wilkins!
3, 5, 5, 5. I want to go and see my mum. 3, 5, 5, 5. Oh. Well, at least it rhymes.
Get on with it!
Oh, hello, what can I do for you?
You're supposed to eat us.
Why, are you cold?
I haven't had a bite all day.
Oh.
That's your line.
Oh, thank you. I haven't had a bite all day.
All right, I'll give you one.
Oh, hey, that's not fair. Look, I shall now chase you with this pair of scissors.
Right, he's got the idea.
Run, everybody. Come on, Sleeping Beauty. Fly, Zip, fly. Down the beach. All safe? Now I'll chop it down. Oh, dear, I've nothing to do it with.
Oh, well, just push it over and then the giant will come tumbling down.
No, wait a minute. John's playing the giant and the Beancleys.
He can do it. It's a pushover.
All right, everyone. Heave, and over he goes.
I'm not enjoying this.
And now here's the giant crashing down.
Oh, not again.
Oh, that hurt.
Hey! Well done, everyone. We're all safe. I've got the Sleeping Beauty.
And I've got a magic ferret.
Look, what's going on?
Something's happening to it.
Hot water, quick, lots of hot water.
Oh, look, it's laid a golden egg.
It's impossible. Ferrets don't lay eggs.
This one does. It's going mad. Oh, Zip, we're rich. Now we can all get married. But how shall I wake the Sleeping Beauty?
Give her a kiss, that's what to do. And when you've done that, give me one too. Look, this is going too far. We need a man to do the dame. Who does it? Tim. Who can be a la-di-da fairy? Tim. Well, people are beginning to talk. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to remind the audience at home that I'm a man, and a very tough, masculine, virile, and handsome man. I'm sorry to interrupt like this, but I thought it needed saying. Thank you. Now back to the script. Give her a kiss, that's what to do. And when you've done that, give me one too.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty, wake.
Here, let me have a go.
Oh, kicker.
Wake up.
Wake up! Oh, wake up, you silly old faggot.
Oh, I was having such a lovely dream. Elvis and me rolling around.
Oh, go back to sleep.
Hurry away without delay and prepare for the wedding day and the great finale. Hooray! I am a good fairy.
Whilst the stagehands are changing the scenery, who should be sent to fill in with the audience participation bit but the Queen of the Fairies?
No, not anybody. No. Oh, it's too late now.
Hello. Here's my little fairy straight man. He's just right for the job. I'm an ideal gnome. Very true. Seriously, though, children, it's time for community joke telling. But before that, there's just one thing to do. What's that? Get rid of
These silly little voices. Right, I think you'll find that's a lot better. Good, now we're all going to tell a joke together. We'll tell it first, and you just listen. Cold on the embankment tonight. Bitter, I don't mind if I do. Hey! All right, from the audience then, everybody together.
Cold on the embankment tonight.
Bitter. I didn't hear a thing. Oh, we've got to do better than that. Got to do better. I'll tell you what, I'll split you down the middle. Oh! Take this lot in the balcony, you can do it first. Right, come on, balcony, you can show them. All right, after me. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on the embankment tonight.
Better!
Very good. Come on, Stall. Now you make them laugh this time. Get everybody up there, really laughing. Everybody up in the ashtray with a big laugh this time. Everybody in the stalls this time with a joke, right? 1, 2, 3.
Hold on the embankment tonight.
Bitter! Very good.
Still, there's no hard feelings, is there? So let's all do it together, just one last time.
You tell us the joke, right? The stalls take the first line, the balcony take the second line, and the stalls take the punchline. Okay.
Hold on the embankment tonight.
What a rotten joke.
That was absolutely rotten. Terrible.
They complain about us. You want to listen to your own jokes before you start. Yes.
You're very kind, and now we have to finish with a little
Fine, that's enough. We're doing the show.
And now it's time for the grand finale, when everybody lives happily ever after.
Well, Jack, everything's turned out fine. I'm going to marry Baron Tightfist. What do you say to that?
Shut up!
But first, I must ask John why he's dressed in wrapping paper with a ribbon round him.
I am the ghost of Christmas present.
And now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's all join in and sing. Would you like that, children?
Now, here's some of those grand old songs we all love to sing. If you know the words, join in with the chorus, right? There's a nice, easy one to begin with. Here we go. Rum-tum-diddle-I, rum-tiddly-I-do, rum-tiddly-I-do. Oh, whenever a monkey's feeling sung to the sky above is black, no matter how much he tells his bees, they always answer back. Well, then he will pick his Latin dictionary off the shelf, and after a while he begins to smile if he mutters to himself. Antebellum, if the people stare at you, you simply must ignore them. Everybody saying more and more and more and more. That was pretty bad, wasn't it? Let's see if the policeman in the audience can do any better. Oh, the policeman, here we go. Well, if a policeman's feeling bored, he just loves to sit and stare at vacant faces with identikit. Oh, well, I made a little face up the other day, and now she stole my heart away. Oh, my identikit gal. My identikit gal. I wish that she could be my pal. My identikit gal.
I want another slice of a rhubarb tart. I want another lovely slice. I'm not disparaging the blueberry pie, but a rhubarb tart is oh so very nice. A rhubarb what? A rhubarb tart. What? A rhubarb tart. I want another slice of rhubarb tart. I've got a ferret sticking off. He's got a ferret sticking off his nose.
Here's a message for you all, everybody sing. So now is the time to say hello and goodbye. Now is the time to laugh with tears in your eye. Where the mountains of love go down to the sea, my Yiddish mama is waiting for me. So now is the time to sing and laugh as you cry. Let your troubles keep that tear in your eye. Hold your chin way up high and never say die. Oh, let the clouds roll by. Be sure to button your fly and sing and laugh as you cry.
And so everyone lived happily ever after, and there we are. The show was written by Virginia Row the Boat Ashore, the daughter of Michael Row the Boat Ashore.
Right, that does it. I'm sorry, we thought that was very funny. If you can't react properly, we're not bothering. We're not going to come along to the studio of an evening and get absolutely nothing back. There's been far too much of this sort of thing recently. We're going to stamp it out right now. All right, get your coats, everyone. That's it.
Hey, come back! Come back! Come back! Oh, I'm terribly sorry, ladies. Come. Oh, well, perhaps they'll come back in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the producer, and, oh, I really am terribly sorry. I think if we hang on a minute or two, they'll probably come back. Meanwhile, I'd like to tell you a joke. Look, there were these two people standing on the riverbank, and one man says to the other one, "Oh, you've heard it? Oh, well, in that case, I better just tell you that the show was performed by David Hatch and John Cleese and Bill Oddie and Joe Kendall and who have I missed? Timothy Brooke-Taylor as well. And the script was written by Eric Idle and Bill Oddie, and the songs were written by Bill Oddie and Dave Lee and John Cleese as well. And I don't know whether there will be another series, but if there is, I don't expect they'll come back in time, so I shall probably have to do the whole show myself and call it the Humphrey Barclay Show.
Oh, no, we're not having that. Push off, Barclay, you great creep.
Well, where did you go?
What do you think?
My name is Angus, and it's a miss.